Welcome to Millennial Psyche, a place where we help to put your mind in motion. Money. In this video, we'll be talking about money. Who doesn't want to have a brighter future? Financial security, financial stability, we know we do, and we want to help you invest in your future as well. So hop on and we'll tackle Millennial Psyche's Top 10 Millennial Saving Tips. 1. Pay yourself first. We're talking about setting aside money for your savings first and then paying your bills next. Treat your savings like a bill you need to pay off each month, and it will turn savings into a necessity. But you might ask, how will I pay myself if I don't have enough money to cover bills as it is? Don't worry, you will somehow find a way to cut back on quote-unquote necessary expenses. All you need is to make a commitment. Once you make this commitment, the rest will follow. When push comes to shove, your bills and essential commodities like food and water are the only things you really need to spend money on. While at it, don't forget to schedule and pay your dues on time to avoid those pesky interests. A little goes a long way. 2. Minimize your subscriptions. Take a good hard look at what websites you're subscribed to. Unsubscribe from accounts or emails that might make you spend more money. Among these are your favorite e-commerce platforms that notify you regarding upcoming sales and offer you discount coupons that mask as good deals, when in fact, you will just be tempted to spend for items you really didn't need. Make it an indulgence every now and then, not a weekly or even monthly occurrence. 3. Track your money. What you don't know won't hurt you. Not when we're talking about finances. In this case, knowing will tremendously help you. Download an app that makes logging in expenses easier, or take the good old-fashioned route of jotting it down in pen and paper. Review this at the end of each day, and you'll be surprised at where your hard-earned money goes. This practice makes you more conscious of your choices and spending habits. Plus, it's also a good mental health practice. 4. Take dates indoors. Cook your own meal instead of spending on takeout. If you do want to splurge on takeout, however, make sure it's something that can last you days and that you can reheat. Swap out your dates that cost you gas money with board games, downloaded TV shows, and a fun night in. Who says staying in can't be fun? Some of the best memories are made with the nights we don't remember. Or should we say, those that didn't cost a single penny. 5. Share. Blessings abound to those who give. There are plenty of things you can share with your loved ones. While laughter and stories are one of our favorite things to share, we're talking about money here. This means, why not share your streaming accounts? These days, it's easy to have joint accounts for TV and music services. When eating out, why not also share a dessert with your closest friends? Split the bill, split the calories. This will allow you to save some money and maintain your figure in the process. Talk about hitting two birds with one stone. 6. Make a list. A list, the holy grail, the timeless, the classic OG tip to avoid overspending. It's so simple, yet so effective. Make a list of what you absolutely need to buy and only bring enough money for that list. Before going to the mall or adding these items to your online shopping cart, it's good to review, reevaluate, and cross things out one more time. Better yet, 7. Wait for 24 hours. Wait for a day before buying the things on your shopping list, as not to spend on something you don't really need. Call it emotional spending, but more often than not, we shop when we're bored or when we're stressed. The longer you have to wait for something, the clearer your mind can process whether or not it's something you truly want. But if it's still on your mind after 24 hours, why not consider? 8. DIY, DIY, DIY. Get crafty and resourceful and do it yourself. Say you want to get a fresh haircut, maybe a trusted relative can cut your hair instead. Perhaps that quarterly hair color touch-ups are costing you, and instead of going to the salon, opt to dye your own hair for a fraction of the cost. Keep the money used for grooming maintenance in your savings account instead. Pro tip: don't know how? The internet is a pretty good resource for all things DIY. But when all said and done, and you've decided that you absolutely must spend, 9. Leave your credit card at home. When in doubt, only bring cash with you. This prevents you from making accidental purchases that you don't really intend to in the first place. Study shows that people who use cash spend less. This is because your brain can trick you into thinking that cards aren't real money. When you use cash, you will also have an automatic budget because once the cash is gone, your spending stops. It is easier to keep swiping your card and think about the consequence at a later date. But we don't want those to bite us in the end, don't we? And finally, if there's one thing you take away from this video, it's this. 2. 10. Spend less than you earn. This is the number one rule for building your savings for a reason. You don't need to be an expert to know this principle. Just set aside money every month and we assure you, you're well on your way to a better financial future. Not to mention peace of mind, satisfied pockets, and a better life overall. If you reached the end of this video, we want to thank you for watching. What's your favorite money-saving tip? We want to hear from you. Comment down below and help other viewers as well. Till next time!